Welcome to America, where all it takes is goat glands, a dream, and a 1 million watt transborder radio station. Anything is possible here. It's a country of miracles. If you don't know me, I'm Dr. Tim, and if you like this sort of thing, I share unexpected history, so go ahead and give it a follow. American history has a lot of quacks, but today I think we're going to talk about the biggest quack of them all. Like all great quacks and frauds in American history, John R. Brinkley moved around a lot, but he settled finally in the 1920s in a little town called Milford, Kansas. There, he offered operations to anybody who would come, where he would implant goat gonads. That's right, goat gonads. And eventually, he started a radio station in order to expand his reach and to bypass print media so he could reach out directly to listeners. Brinkley was able to become a millionaire. He was able to buy all kinds of cars and build a nice house and nice facilities in his tiny town in Kansas. Eventually, he garnered enough attention that he ran afoul of the American Medical Association, who revoked his licenses and made it very hard for him to practice. Wait, I almost forgot to mention that Brinkley ran for governor in Kansas and almost won as an independent candidate, but was basically disqualified by the political establishment in Kansas. But Brinkley was all about that grind. He was a true hustler. He was indefatigable. He didn't give up. What he did was he decided to move to Del Rio, Texas, and to open up a large radio station on the other side of the Mexican border in a tiny village called Villa Acuña in Coahuila, Mexico. Brinkley may have been a medical fraud, but he was very savvy at communications and mass media. Using his enormous fortune from his illicit goat gland operations, Brinkley builds up the XERA radio station across the border from Del Rio, where he set up his new home. He builds 300-foot radio towers. By the mid-1930s, he is broadcasting with a 1 million watt radio station. Broadcasting at this wattage was illegal on the American side of the border. Just to put things in perspective, it was considered a major upgrade for WSM, who broadcast the Grand Ole Opry, to up their wattage to 50,000 watts in the late 1930s. XERA was a 1 million watt radio station at that time. Now, in the end, the American Medical Association are able to discredit him. There's a lawsuit against him. He's disgraced. His radio station gets shut down in 1938. But the perhaps one happy footnote to this entire story is the fact that XERA ends up broadcasting some amazing musicians that have an outsized influence on American culture. People like the singing brakeman, Jimmy Rogers, the Carter family, led by Mother Maybelle Carter, whose daughter, June Carter Cash, marries Johnny Cash. They end up being broadcast all around the country and have this outsized impact and spread this unique brand of country and blues music that influences musicians across the United States. Welcome to America, a place where goat glands and a dream can catapult you to the stratosphere.